Hello.
5449, show code 6 on the backup on 99 in Chowkeedra.
Welcome to 100 Degrees. It is 1:42 p.m. and October 2nd, 2020. Welcome to October 2nd, 2020. And welcome to 100 Degrees.
Boy 32, 18 Boy 32, respond to wall and entry. Boy 32, we're code 6 on the backup already. Roger, are you blocking any of the intersections? Negative, ma'am, we're on the skirmish line. Control, you guys know additional units. Attention units only. Attention units only, 240 East 99. ER hallway restriction. Yeah, for 33 years, no sheriff. And code 2 incident for 15.
Hello, I just saw some money drop. I didn't see who dropped it, but I saw some money drop. Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Actually, I lied. I want to go this way. I lied. Big liar. Big liar. Come on now. Maybe I should have went that way. And I should have. Hi. Come on. Hi. Oh, I just saw some more money. Thank you. That's some funny money, it looks like. Sorry, I don't have my screen up to see comments or dollars coming in.
Is there a tag for the man with the down call?
Bye. Negative. Ambulance traffic 97 on Broadway, 97 on Broadway, vehicle versus MK bus is code 3 incident 2506, maybe 1802. Southeast unit switch to Citywide Type 2, Channel 44. Switch to Citywide Type 2, Channel 44 for the incident. Roger. Roger.
I'm good. How are you? So, they chased somebody.
I know, but why are you filming that?
Oh, because it's news. The officers are here. There's people here. It's news. You live. We're gonna bust in front of you. Sorry, man. Thank you. All right, so we're at a man with a gun call, and the man ran into a house, and now they have the area surrounded. That's what's happening. So the man with the gun is somewhere over that way, behind the blue house here.
Ahí nomás, papá. Gracias. Vamos a dejarle información. Bye.
They just came from right there. They just delivered some food. They just came right there. All right.
Line in.
Wow. I'm on her side. Let her know. I know, and that's what sucks. That's what sucks. I gotcha. And now you want to be on TV. I gotcha. Trying to help the citizens here and got yelled at by the woman with the gun. Are we back? Yes, no, my phone died. I'm looking at myself. I wasn't looking at them. Sorry. So phone died. Are we good? Yeah. All right. So it actually overheated. It didn't die. It overheated. So I got to put it in the shade.
Metió ahí en el apartamento este. En 240, dice, en el 240. Ajá.
Por la función de aquí dice ayer, ¿no?
Pero ahorita dice que un hombre dice estaba barricado, dice en una casa, dice yo me quedé acá y
So what's happening right now is we're having a real life topical conversation between officers and the people that live around here.
apply for a CCW. So now, again, if I'm in this area and you guys pull me over with my gun, what, CCW? Of course, because I'm from Vegas, bro. I stay toting my shit, bro. I stay toting my shit. Look, there's nothing that, listen, I'm not a felon, bro. I'm not in the system, none of that shit, you dig? So there's nothing that y'all stopping me from doing. If I have my shit right now, oh God, I'll show you, bro. Because I got a CCW, bro. My number, do what I gotta do. Give me my shit back. I've been through the process, bro. LA is totally different, bro. I swear it is, bro. Every police officer don't feel like y'all.
LA is totally different. I got pulled over 2 days ago.
See, that wasn't in LA.
So that officer was showing that guy that he was pulled over 2 days ago, because that guy was saying what happens when you get pulled over on that side. Well, I'll show you what happens. And the reason I'm holding my phone and not over there is I'm gonna have to get in the shade again because the phone's gonna die. And what's also happening is this side microphone is better than that side microphone. So I gotta go find some shade. Let me find some shade real quick, and then hopefully we won't lose the live. Or I can do this. There we go. So can you guys hear it or no? Can you guys hear? Are you able to hear at least them talking a little bit when it's facing like this? All right. So this is a real conversation. This is very interesting. There's really nothing to hear. My phone overheated, so what you're hearing right now is the air conditioner cooling it down. That's a bummer.
121.5 William 121.
I guess we 20 for the
Roger, good night. Was there 584, yes, incident 2523 at Harbor Green Line Station. 584, was it for Harbor? Roger, at the Harbor Station platform at the Green Line. So transit unit requesting a female officer.
Laura, 725 South Federal Street. If we can handle it, cancel other resources. 5 Roger.
14 to your left, 202nd Street, Software 100. 584, we're still on this call on 17th, but you should advise that unit that will respond with a short delay if there's no other female available.
Squad 119, did you copy traffic?
Thirty-one FD 182, 31 FD 182, 5884 responding with a delay.
Agent 443, automatic alarm 725 South Figueroa Street, incident 875. Team Boy 43, show us south and around southeast 1.
Suspect in custody.
Squad 19, confirming which one you might be at.
Agent 43, Squad 26, unconscious victim in front of Hacienda Heights. East Valley Boulevard, cross the Hacienda Boulevard.
523. 82383.
628, subjects, David, Tom 39, on 6, Victor, David, Big Run, 127.
Find the ambulance. There's an investigation. There. Let's keep up the critical highway.
I'm back off all the back thing right now. The bases are available. Response to what's this one of the fully engaged. Help you first arrest again from the pit 2 days ago on 5 miles.
Bring a female southeast unit for a search. Green Line Harbor Station at 2523, including the owner inside. Which is the 279 already inside.
Engine 20, injury to the eye. 12221 East Imperial Highway.
Requesting a new unit to respond to northeast corner of Hoover and Gage for domestic violence incident that occurred 2 days ago, 5 to an Avalon, incident 2337.
11X42, can I get a Hollywood unit to respond to 5102 Hollywood Boulevard?
Hey Casper, I have news for you. Everything is cheaper in lower income areas.
Can I get the last four, please?
Everything. Not just Newports. Sounds racist. But that's just me for jumping in the middle of a conversation. You know, you guys know best. What do I know?
Roger, we copy. Copy, available quarters.
11X42 is requesting a Hollywood unit, 502 Hollywood Boulevard, 40415 man. He is responding to traffic control for disabled vehicles blocking the intersection of incident 2599 or D15.
You guys see that that shooting out of Florida, where that dude posted his own shooting on Facebook, and then the news caught it and all that stuff? Wow, dude, this place is crazy over there. Wow. Wow. You guys catch that shooting? That dude had to be either military or law enforcement, because he was super, super calm while unloading that clip. It also goes to show you, if you're going to point a gun out a window to scare somebody or to show them that, hey man, I got a gun, you should stop, you should shut up, be prepared to be shot at. That's what I got out of that. That's what I got out of that. Now, who knows if the dude in the car was, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Florida dash cam shooting and you'll see it. It's a dude in a beard. And the reason I say he might be law enforcement, because he did what law enforcement does. He shot straight out the window. Tampa 123, which idiot though? He felt his life was in danger. He shot before, so the guy in the car pointed a gun at him. He felt his life was in danger. He's not allowed to shoot at that guy that pointed the gun at him. Like, the guy pointed the gun at him, and was he supposed to wait to see if the guy that pointed the gun at him shot first? But he drove away. Yeah, because he was being shot at. He pulled up next to him, pointed a gun at him, and he was shot at. That's why he drove away. But my point is, was that guy traveling with the gun in his hand? Or what we don't see is, we don't see in that video, or I haven't seen the full video of him actually grabbing the gun. But the way that he shot it, and the way that he shot it with such ease, leads me to believe he is law enforcement or military. And it's my understanding you're allowed to float around in Florida with a loaded weapon as long as it's your weapon, right? Just like in Texas. He had it in his waistband. He had it in his waistband at the beginning, yes, but that thing when it was in his lap, when he pulled it out of his lap, or, you know, it's hard to tell, but it looked like it was straight in his lap. But yeah, no, I saw he holstered it back, kinda, afterwards. But he did everything right, in my opinion, afterwards. Afterwards, he put the video public, showing that he feels he was in the right. He also called the cops. I suggest the guy he pointed the gun at, or the guy that pointed the gun at, doesn't call the cops. Because then the guy who shot at you now knows your name and address. So I assume, what is that, a Toyota Supra or something? The little blue car? The little blue car should just be lucky he didn't get struck. The problem is he created the whole situation. He has a concealed carry permit. Cool. He created the whole situation. He created the road rage. He just showed the gun. Yeah, he showed it, but he did not point. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he showed it or pointed it. You show me a gun in a situation that doesn't have any rules, I feel I'm probably gonna shoot you too. If I don't know you. Now, if you're my friend, you're like, hey man, check out my gun, I probably won't shoot you. But if you're a stranger who I was just having a road rage incident at and you showed me a gun, now, did he show him the gun to tell the guy in the truck, hey man, I have a gun, you need to stop road raging with me? We don't know both stories. All we do know is whoever pointed the gun first got shot at. He didn't need to point the gun. If he didn't point the gun, I'm guessing no shooting. They're both definitely in the wrong, absolutely. But I like these kind of cases to where you put yourself in the position to defend yourself. Right? Isn't that what just happened right now? Kind of like First Amendment auditors, kind of like Kyle. They put themselves in positions to defend themselves, and then they may or may not be right. I I'm very interested to see how this one plays out, just like Kyle and just like First Amendment auditor situations. Very interested. Miguel, if you want it to be, sure. It can be whatever you want it to be. The car was driving away. The car that was driving away, he didn't point the gun at him until he was driving away, so it wasn't a threat. The guy still had the gun. He didn't drive away, he passed him. There's a difference between passing and driving away. He drove away because he got shot at. My thought is the guy with in the car wasn't going to shoot, but just wanted to show the guy in the truck, hey man, I got a gun. Well, the guy in the truck said, hey man, I got one too. If you're gonna point a gun at me while we're road raging, I don't think the threat has passed. Because you could hit your brakes at any moment, and now I know you have a gun. The threat passes when you guys are not on the same road together. The threat did not pass. I disagree with you there. If you see a gun, you can just unload? Absolutely not. But when you're in a situation where somebody points a gun at you after just hitting you in the back of your truck in road rage, and they point a gun at you, you guys are basically having a confrontation. So if somebody points a gun at me during a confrontation, I don't think I'm going to ask him what his intentions are. Hey man, it's cool. It's cool. You got a gun. All right, man. I'm not gonna road rage with you anymore. Oh, you just shot my daughter. My bad. Damn, I should have just let you pass. He brake checked him as he should. He was road raging him. The dude tailgated him. You've never brake checked anybody? We don't know what led up to the brake check, but we know that dude came up and tapped him. All right, and then he passed him and showed a gun. That's what we know. He passed him after rearing him. He didn't have to come up on him. You saw the video. He came up on him and tailgated him. I have a buddy. I got a buddy who was in a road rage situation back in high school, and the guy in front of him thought he'd be cute and tapped the brakes. My friend put his truck in four-wheel drive and hit the gas. And then reversed it, waved at the guy who couldn't drive his car anymore, and then went back to what we were doing. So anyways, the road rage situation that happened there is the guy pulled a gun. When you pull a gun in the situation, you just changed all the rules. If he didn't pull that gun, there was no threat, and that dude is definitely in the wrong for taking shots at him. But that guy pulled a gun in a confrontation. This is Florida. All rules are out. Everybody's in the wrong, but I suggest the guy who pulled the gun first doesn't call the cops, because then the guy who pulled the gun and shot at you is going to know your name and address. And he also looked very calm in that situation. I'm guessing the guy who pulled the gun, not calm in the situation. That's why he pulled the gun. Let's see some action. Google Florida dash cam shooting. You'll see some action. Nah, nobody was struck. The only fatality is going to be a front windshield. And the guy's buddy might not be friends with him anymore. The guy in the passenger seat, ooh, I wonder if he got burned from any shell casings. And I wonder if they're still friends. Or if he's like, dude, you're my best friend. Yeah, he calmly fired, which leads me to believe military or law enforcement. That beard tells me military. The firing through the windshield tells me law enforcement. I could be right, and he could be a straight up military PD. What about Trump and the virus? It's a very good thing. I got a lot of speculation. I know a lot of people that think it's fake, because what are we doing today? We ain't talking about the debate anymore, are we? We're not talking about the debate anymore, are we? So he's going to sit in quarantine, and all of a sudden We're going to do a new debate. You're going to see a new man. Probably got a little healthier, did some sit-ups, did some push-ups. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes over there and pushes over old Joe Biden. Excuse me. Matthew, I got some news for you, man. All right, so way before civilization, the sun used to go up, the sun used to go down. Then all of a sudden, they came up with the system of days that end in Y. Then they came up with this system of numbers. When that number changes from January or from December 31 to January 1, nothing's going to change. Everybody's like, I can't wait for 2020 to be over. I can't wait for 2020 to be over. You know what 2020 is doing? It's leading us into a worse 2021 if we let it. So I didn't make up those days that end in Y. Why do I have to conform to them? I just decided to because I wanted to live in society. So that's why I conform to the days that end in Y. That's why I say, oh yeah, so right now it's 2/26. I agree with everybody on that. But thinking that things are going to change because of a date and a calendar, no. May the force be with you. Hey, Jade. So I found out recently that most of the people that wrote our Constitution, Ben Franklin was the oldest, but most of those people were from ages 29 to, I think, 39. Or was it 25 to 39? Anyways, they were late 20s, mid 30s, and that's because our life expectancy wasn't that long. So the people that wrote the stuff that we're all yelling about every day are basically who were in their 30s. Donald, he already took that stuff. He took that stuff back in the day. Trump's going to be fine. You don't think that? First of all, does he really have it? And second of all, we've had the cure before we had the disease. So the race for the cure is just more political BS. You don't think Trump's going to all of a sudden have the cure right before, like, what, on November 2nd? That night, the United States will have the cure. The cure for what? The common cough? I'm done. I'm done. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I gotta stop talking with you. That's my best bet. That's my best bet. Just do my job. Just do my job. Now, hopefully these numbers and sounds are near us. Nope.
129, 136, 93.
Not for us.
Structure fire with units in row. 3212 San Mateo Avenue, Mesa Verde Avenue. Enter 148 carbon monoxide alarm. 11148 Linden Street, Elmwood Avenue. Franken 5 or left first departure.
Nobody said it was fake, Ian. I just said it's common cold unless you were referring to somebody else. The flu has killed more people last year. Or complications of, just like this, complications of. It's the new flu. Said that a long time ago, and then it got retracted, and then basically We've learned it's the new flu. And it's funny too, because people are saying, wear a mask until it goes away. This will 100% never go away. All right, so we got some entertainment over here right now, guys. We got some jugglers. We got some jugglers. Check these guys out. Be in South LA. Damn, right on, man. Look at that guy. Look at that guy go. Where are we? Century and Alameda? That's about South LA-ish. Damn. Good job, buddy. Sorry, I don't have any cash. I don't carry cash. Flu doesn't jack up every organ in your body. Have you not had the flu? Yeah, it does. Here's my thought, too. Every single one of us is having this argument, and we're not doctors, so just to let you guys know. And I don't care if you're a nurse or you're in the medical... That guy's good. Or if you're in the medical world, you guys aren't doctors and you're telling us what's up. So I'm just telling you what the numbers are. The numbers have it to where the numbers say more people died of that flu than they did of that COVID. And did the CDC not retract? I'm not saying it's not real, and I'm not saying it won't fuck up our grandparents. I'm just saying what I said.
Engine 34, squad 30, Tequila, 22219, South Joliet Avenue, East 221st Street.
But you know what? You guys all know better than the numbers. You guys know more than science, right? You guys know more than science. Your opinions are more than the facts. Copy that.
Engine 23, enter PLS 98, Woodruff Avenue, cross of Rosecrans, Dollar Tree.
All right, let's find some action. Let's find some things.
You can work back 12.
Sorry, it's a different dispatcher. Would you like I can run the whole check for you?
Nope, not there. You go there.
That's 391, first down, 13550 Hubbard. Metro 213 on scene.
Actually, what does that do?
13, Light Force Rescue 85, immediate dispatch, meeting difficulty 25524 Southwestern.
Ian, air condition.
One nozzle number.
Air condition. Air condition.
Engine 1 nozzle number, roger.
Air condition, air condition, air condition.
Rescue 15, person down, intersection Flower 37.
I wonder who's going to be the first fake news outlet to report the death of Trump. I wonder who's gonna jump on that one. I'm guessing other countries probably already have it.
6 to suicide 193, 41st place.
Engine 16, QLS Rescue, 1202 East Ferguson Boulevard, Hooper Avenue. Engine 118, QLS 633 South Woodford Avenue, Warmer Street.
Entry 4815 Kester.
Oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? Yeah, we're just gonna say no. Close. Yeah. Oh. Cancel. We'll cancel that. Cancel that. Upload. Yes. We'll go here. We'll go here. Here.
From one of the workers here that it belongs to.
Is CNN really reporting that he went to the hospital? I mean, if he did go to the hospital, everybody will report it. And what's crazy is if he does go to the hospital, will it be under wraps? Will it be public? Will it be live? Will a bunch of people hang out outside the hospital? Trump will go to Walter Reed Hospital. There it is right there.
Hollywood Avenue. Engine 154, reading 147, 3540 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Yep, he's going to the hospital.
Renton Avenue, Discovery.
Correction. 98, you're at it. 5498, cancel.
Fox News isn't reporting it. Odd. But I'm not watching TV. I'm just on the sites, you guys. I'm just on the sites. Let me see here locally.
In unit 203, no code, incident 2126, party 1695.
It's definitely precautionary. Definitely precautionary, only because he'll get better help there. Now, what would be really cool is if he walks to Air Force One. That would be pretty cool. If you guys said right-sided broadcast on YouTube is live, gotcha. If the helicopter is there waiting for him, they will not show him on a stretcher. They will not show him on a stretcher from or in a wheelchair. They just won't do that. They just won't do that. So if that helicopter is there waiting to take him to the hospital and not an ambulance, he's walking to that helicopter. He's walking to that helicopter for sure. For sure. An ambulance would take him, but they wouldn't show him get in that ambulance. But there is no way, there is zero way they will show the president of our United States being wheeled unless it's a publicity stunt or the dude. No, they have ways of not showing him. This is America, and that's the president. They have ways of not showing him. So whether it's fake or not, we're going to watch that guy walk to the helicopter. They're not going to push him in a wheelchair. He may be surrounded by guys in spacesuits. He's not going to be in a wheelchair, and he's not going to be in a stretcher. So, and if he was weak enough to be in a wheelchair or a stretcher, they would have put him in a ambulance that does not look like an ambulance, and he'd already be at the hospital. To be honest with you, he might already be at the hospital, you guys. Remember, you're watching the news. You're watching the news. Yeah, so they wouldn't take him in a real ambulance. They'd take him in an ambulance that's bulletproof and looks probably black. If they are waiting to take him to the hospital right now, he's going to walk to that helicopter and wave hi to everybody. He's already there? Well, there you go. See? And now we have conflicting reports. Welcome to the news. Welcome to the news. Where no one has any of their information right. See, he's not. See, now we have people saying he's already there. Now we have people saying he's not. That's why our country is split in half.
Metro from 846, you can cancel the rescue.
Well, The White House announced he'll be flown, so he's going to be walking there. He's going to be walking there.
Engine 38, assault, intersection Marine, across the D.
The hospital is going to get a 24-hour crowd if you can get near the hospital.
Engine 39, rescue 88, sick person.
Michael B. Yeah, doctors have come to him, yes. But there's a reason why ambulances take you from the street to the hospital instead of picking you up in a car. And it's because of the things they have at the facility. If you get shot and you jump in my car and I take you to the hospital, I can't help you out on the way to the hospital. So there's things at the hospital that are not at the White House. The White House is not a hospital. Now, I'm guessing the White House has a hospital wing-ish, kind of, with doctors and nurses and things like that. But you got to remember, it's not a hospital. Too much logic for you.
Western. 39, 450 best. Now recorded the
So if I lived anywhere on the other half of the country, I would get in my car and drive to Washington, D.C. and start doing my live streams and start doing my my stuff from there, because that could get real interesting. That's big news, you guys. Our president went to the hospital because of the pandemic. I'll tell you what, though. We ain't talking about that debate, are we? We're not talking about Biden, are we? We're not talking about... You see what's happening here, everyone? Dun, dun, dun.
Open mic on 4, open mic. Open mic on 4.
425.
Rescue 15 PR. Both on the radio, first down.
I'm not watching the stream, you guys.
7 engine 184,
So-
182, plane 19, trunk collision person strap. 187, leeway across the temple.
Let me know if he, what they show. Let me know if he walks out. And another thing they could be doing right now, you guys, all the cameras are on that helicopter and he was just driven out the back door.
Engine 4, squad 90 on clashes, 3136 North Elmore Avenue, 17B Bravo, Whitmore Street. Engine squad 64, 3LS, 834 West Earl Highway, unit B8.
What would have been great is if Trump knew he had it before going into the debate and he's like, nah, I'm going to go give him a hug anyways. That's some CIA shit right there.
Squad 182, you can cancel. Squad 61 is spotted.
Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze.
Engine 134, squad 33, traffic collision, 17 Northwest, crossing West Avenue K.
Bless me.
Engine 168, squad 167, traffic collision, Garvey Avenue, crossing Mountain View Road. Party 53, there's an additional call on your current call with an address of 1820 Bridge Street. Suspect was last seen unknown direction on state in a red Nissan, unknown license, was observed booking Hispanic passenger associated in your stats with your current.
Well, Jade, most of us, well, all of us are alive, but we don't know about the doing great part. We don't know about the doing great part. Have you guys seen the meme with have you guys seen the meme with hi guys. Apparently I'm popular with these guys. Hi. You seen the meme where Trump thought he was being shot at and then you got Cardi B in the background? Have you guys seen that one? So remember when Trump was giving a speech and he thought he was being shot at and the Secret Service ran on stage and he like ducked? And remember when Cardi B said, "Coronavirus, coronavirus"? That meme is hilarious because they put that meme, they put her with him ducking, and it is great. Yeah, Stacy. Yep. We're gonna see that picture plastered all over TV tonight. I'm guessing he's walking, man. He's probably gonna be walking with. Now that's another thing too. Usually there's Marines sitting there. Are there Marines standing outside? Are they in suits? Is he gonna be in a suit? There's no way they're gonna put him in a suit. He will definitely be wearing a mask. You'll see him wearing a mask, but you're gonna see him walk out. But I think you're, and it's weird. Like the pilot now. What's the pilot wearing? Is that pilot being like, "Nah, man, I don't want to give him a ride right now. I want to go home tonight to my kids."
Are you en route to 136
He walked out, no mask. He's infecting everybody around him. Oh, so it's happening right now, guys. All right. I told you he'd walk out, but I can't believe he's not wearing a mask still. Dude. Now is the guy at the helicopter wearing a mask, or is he wearing nothing?
Engine 752, difficulty rating 850 Duval Street, between the dead end and Ramona Avenue.
Ruben, what about the people at the helicopter? You know how those guys are usually standing there giving him the salute? Oh, he hasn't come out from yet in this live feed. Gotcha. But I told you he'd walk out. And he's been downplaying the virus, so now he's going to downplay this. It's no big deal, you guys. Open everything up. Oh, he didn't walk out yet. Oh, gotcha. The Marine is next to the helicopters, correct. And is he wearing regular Marine stuff and having a mask on? And is he going to walk away when they approach? Chin diapers don't work, but masks do.
At Rosecrans and Lakewood. Yeah, give your 30-minute ETA to launch it. Come forward, thank you.
Wow, Matthew. That is crazy. If that's true. That's hilarious.
Roger that. Let's stay on freeway.
Gotcha, Matthew's BSing. Gotcha. I was gonna say there's no media sitting there. There's no media allowed at the White House right now. Got on scene, DC. I'm LOUDLABS. I'm not on scene. And no to both. There is no on scene DC, and there's no LOUDLABS DC. Yet to either.
233, squad 135 on rescue, 44409 East Street East, in the dead end of Pillsbury Street.
Engine 70, the patient has been found. No medical aid needed. Everybody at 35 and 2, yes, 6444 west. Rescue in 70s area. Patient has been found. No medical aid needed. All units inspection.
Engine 59, squad 28 seizure, Mar Vista Street, cross of Colima Road.
He's walking out with a mask, you guys. He's walking out with a mask. 100%. And he's walking out.
Eastern southbound to Whittier. Then continue to take eastern southbound from Whittier.
And I understand that. When he does walk out, he's walking. Like I just said, he's walking out with the mask. 100%.
Hydrant, 303 Foothill Boulevard, Fulton Avenue.
There's no way he's not walking out without a mask. And he's walking.
LA, Area 51 and Dive 1, available voice. 51 and Dive 1, really copy.
LOUDLABS with me. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go here.
Copy. 3 out of 1 out.
Matthew, yes, but I'm guessing they're not going to show those guys because propaganda for that could get a little out of control. Correct, Michael. And he's going to inside a hospital room to be checked out while they clean the White House up. I hear they're both going, Jade.
I only copy less than 1.
Casper, I don't think it's a maybe. I believe they're a team right now. They are going with each other because it's double the work if they don't. So they're going with each other. That's the report, right? That's the news report.
Engine 118, waterfall on reset, 1125 San Wilson Street, between the dead end and Railroad Street.
Challenges in front of Leader Schnitzel, the corner of Century Boulevard and Crenshaw Boulevard.
Engine squad 73 unconscious.
3 o'clock.
Century Boulevard, crossing Crenshaw Boulevard.
I got plans this afternoon. Gonna take Bronson to the BMX park. Casper, they haven't reported because they don't need to report that. The president has a cold. He has the flu. He has the new flu. He has COVID-19. He's not dead. He can still do his job.
Engine 134, squad 33.
And considering his job is tweeting, he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. Now, they're not going to take his phone away from him, so he'll be just fine. I mean, that's how we found out he got it, right? It was not an official White House press release. Didn't he tweet he got it? Isn't that how we all found out about it? His tweet? So yeah, they're not taking his phone away.
Mental health issues, CPS police daughter in care. CPS victim hitting northbound 14, now approaching.
You need a job where you can tweet all day. Jade, you must be in your 30s or 40s. Because if you were in your teens or 20s, well, you would know by now that there are millionaires that do that.
David, Edward, Charles, Ocean, no Lawrence, no Lawrence.
Am I right, Jade?
Corridor, Miles, Anthony, Epps, 13397, Eric Avenue, and Somar.
Older. All right. But you got you got what I was saying. You got what I was putting out. There's teenagers and 20-somethings that have figured it out. How to literally just tweet for a living. So what is this? Is it a brusher?
Story of brush fire in the foothill area, Laguna Canyon, across the 210 freeway to LA City.
There you go. Brusher.
Engine 57, squad 54 unconscious, track on 710 South Imperial Highway.
What's your name?
547 Imperial Highway, apartment 67 Boyd.
Boom, shalaka-laka-boom. All right.
Engine 98, squad 115 seizure, 10124 Van Ruten Street, between the dead end and Robin Avenue. Wind 4, squad 147, correction, squad 47 unconscious, 7503 Scarby Avenue, Windy Avenue, McDonald's.
Dude, I'm in the shade and it's 200. All right, so word is that there's a header unless it's the Bobcat fire. So my guy already has eyes on the fire. He's like, I see a header unless it's the Bobcat fire. So keep this en route. We're at 100 degrees right now, and where he is probably about 103, 104. So it looks like we're gonna have a working brush fire.
83 Injury LS, Indian Hill Boulevard, crossing San Bernardino Avenue, the Metro PCS. Engine squad 68 Chest Lane, 4233 Freedom Drive, apartment 203, between the dead end and Liberty Mill Road.
Ian, Bobcat isn't quite out, but it could also have a flare-up. It could be a flare-up. And my 75,777 now. 75,000.
One Adam. Okay, go ahead. So far, you go.
Yeah, Ian, it could almost be out, but it could have a flare-up because of the heat. So it might be, we'll find out soon if it's a flare-up or a new fire. Oh, hold on.
Boulevard, 10-4 response.
I just heard a little bit of a size up. Yeah, Stacy, that's because he can still, do his duties.
Roger. Possible flare from the Bobcat. You're passing low on the 210 north side. We'll check with the county.
Yep, possible flare up from the Bobcat.
12, County 6th Street. We do get some buzz about that. As far northeast, it looks like the Bobcat burnout. Yeah, it's Metro 12. Atlas Tuna.
Now, as dumb as this sounds, but the truth is, as long as he can tweet, they will not transfer power. Like, if he goes into a coma and he can't tweet, and I don't mean tweeting is his only job. It's just a figure of speech, because if you can tweet, you're obviously coherent. So if he's coherent, he'll be our president. But if he goes into a coma, or, like I said, if he can't tweet, it's a double entendre, I know, but if he can't tweet, that's when they're going to change the power. But as long as he can tweet, which means as long as he's conscious, he's our president. Yeah, Jacob, we're wondering, is he going to walk out with a mask on or off? Because right now, apparently, the helicopter is on the lawn waiting for him. And there's no way they're going to put him in a wheelchair. There's no way they're going to wheel him out in a gurney. So we're basically waiting for him to walk out with the mask on. During the debate, he tweeted no, but that would have been amazing if he would have held up the debate to be like, hold on. He took a picture of it, tweeted it, and said, here I am with Dumb Joe, or here's Sleepy Joe. That would have been pretty sweet. That would have been the boss move. That would have been the boss move. Can you focus the camera? I think it's pretty focused. I think it's your internet.
Engine 92 move up to cover station 131. Engine 92 move up to cover 131.
He's getting his spray tan bottles ready to go. Yeah, we were talking about that too, Jacob. We were talking about that too. Because what we're doing right now is we are not talking about the debate. And all of a sudden we care about the health of somebody that we didn't like. So, and I don't mean we as in you and me. I mean we as in the consensus of the United States on the internet.
Dan 2788, Engine 32 shared hydrant, 10th Street from the zoo tower.
Metro 364 will handle all the resources.
Yep.
Minus 26 Hill radar, responding code 3 from BTD to 19350.
Battalion 11, landline LA 623, Battalion 11, landline LA 623.
Platoon Canyon Road at 210. All units can cancel. Kelly City, fire handling.
Tomorrow. What I'm doing tomorrow.
9224, copy down. Code to your incident 2703, RD 1826. 459 suspect there now, 11125 Belhaven Avenue. Code 2 incident 2712, RD 1844, Southeast Handle identified. 2856, are you clear?
I think that's 223 in the break.
For at the area, Colonel Division.
The best moderator would be a larger female black lady.
968. No one, no one.
That's who they should put as the moderator. And no, not one of those ladies that we know. One of those ladies that we see. Just like the lady that asked the question to him. And by the way, I watched that, and he really didn't interrupt her too much, but that was a great soundbite. But that lady should be the moderator. I have El Po Loco 2 days ago, and actually a little bit of it today. No, yesterday. I haven't eaten today. Today's been nothing but energy.
3715 West 19th Street between the Dead End and Doty Avenue.
Hey, David, is he already there, or are we waiting for him to go there? No, Jade, I said somebody we don't know, not a celebrity. Not a celebrity. He won't respect a celebrity because he knows that celebrity, especially Oprah. I'm talking about a lady that looks like Oprah, that we don't know, and maybe lives in South LA or the south side of Chicago, or, you know, or from Atlanta. And I want him to tell her to settle down. That's what I want to see. Yes, the checkout girl at Rite Aid. Right, Jay? Dude, that's one of my favorite trolling lines, when somebody's yelling at me on the internet, like on a comment or somewhere. I say, first of all, settle down, ... and then I say what I need to say, knowing that the settle down is going to have a great response, and knowing I'm not going to respond to whatever it is they say. I just like to say the settle down, knowing what it does to ladies. You tell a guy to settle down, he's like, okay. You tell a lady to settle down? Oh, dude. Gotcha. Calm, settle. It's all the same. But I gotcha. You're saying calm down upsets you more. What if you say calm down, see you next Tuesday? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So, calm down, you're probably right. That bothers you guys more. But settle down is just something I've always said. Like, before it became a thing, I'd always tell, like, people, settle down. Settle down. So that's why I use settle down. But, no, you're right. Calm down is definitely the trigger. That triggers more. Yeah, CF, I mean, the chopper's right there, and he needs to let the American people know that he's okay. He's definitely going to walk out, and he will be wearing a mask. There's no way they're wheeling him out. There's no way he's in a gurney. He will be holding Melania's hand.
right there.
25.62. The corresponding call Frank 7907788. It was middle name of restaurant Robert Allen Samson Henry Adams.
That's, oh, I gotta kind of go, right? Because if that's at 5:30, that leaves me at 5, and then, security gonna come get you guys. Coming to get you. She'll let him, Jackie. She'll let him. It's an election year, Jackie. It's an election year. If it wasn't an election year, then it wouldn't be so bad. If it was because it's an election year, they'll definitely be holding hands. And because they're in time of COVID, because they're in time of, like, this will definitely bring them closer together, you guys, by the way. Like, let's say this is real news. Let's say they both have it. We know he's probably a little concerned because of his health. She may or may not want him to leave the globe, if you know what I mean. But this is going to bring them closer together for sure.
Gerald Avenue on San Fernando Mission. 2783 RD 1737. 44 investigation. 10650.
Yeah, Marmaduke. It was him. It was him.
We have a long queue. We're stuck in traffic. We're at the 110 and not just
Stuck in traffic.
13968 Oscar Street, 13968 Oscar Street. Code 32830 RD 946.
That's a good question, Jacob. Does he live there? I mean, he lives with her, right? And that's where her lives? And when I mean her, I mean our first lady. So he might be in a private school. No, he can't be living at a private school. He has to go back there every day. They've done a pretty good job of shielding him. Let's be honest. They've done a pretty good job of keeping him out of, in front of the cameras. Ian, no. She actually refused to go until the school year was over. So her son, which is her main focus, as it should be, could finish school. Michael, very well might be possible. And the fact that we don't know, that means they're doing a good job. What we do know is he did go to school in New York when they lived in New York, and she stayed in New York so he could finish out the school year. Where he goes now, I'm sure somebody knows. But the fact that we don't, that means our government's doing a good job. Leave that kid out of it. Now, if that kid jumps into politics and starts talking about his dad in front of a camera, open game. But for right now, that kid's done nothing wrong. Now, his brothers and sisters, on the other hand, you can talk about them all you want, good or bad, because they put themselves out there. Barron hasn't put himself out there, so he doesn't deserve it yet. It's not his fault that that's his dad. And if you're on the side of his dad, it's not his fault that people don't like his dad. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take Bronson out. He's gonna have so much fun. I took Bronson to Balboa yesterday, Newport, Balboa area, and he rode his bike while I skateboarded around. It was nice for the two of us to get out of the house for a while. It was nice of me not to... I mean, I did take a couple little videos, you know, for mom and for grandma, but it was nice not to share my life with people as I'm doing right now. But it was nice just to hang out with Bronson. I don't like that I'm always trying to share. I don't like that. I mean, I understand the reasoning. I just, I just gotta keep to myself sometimes. Dude, I can't believe they built these places next to those places. Damn. Dude, that's some luxury housing next to, well, we'll call that not luxury housing. We'll just call it housing? We'll just call it housing. Yeah, so looks like the projects are getting a makeover. And this street is not a nice street. I'm not worried about heat stroke. I got air condition. Or are you talking about this afternoon? Hopefully it'll cool down in a couple hours. And I'm not too worried. Everybody survives every day. In the heat without dying. Nah, I'm not worried about my kid with the heat. We're gonna get there around 5:30, but he'll be riding his bike from about 5:30 to the time the sun goes down. I keep him hydrated. I think we're all right. Same with yesterday. We went yesterday.
West Coast Lock Key Services 20518 Hackney Street in Canoga Park.
Right now it's 100 degrees. It is 100 degrees where I am. And I was sitting in the shade and it was 100 degrees in the shade. Now I'm not in the shade and it's still 100 degrees. Are they walking together?
2494.
I don't know what you doing, Biscuit.
Afternoon, we're going to have water issues.
David 4923838.
Engine 79, Roger. You'll be getting engine 38 on the radio.
License status
Engine 38.
is valid.
Engine 38 on the radio. Assist engine 79 through the Rochefire westbound 91 freeway, cross of the Harbor Freeway.
So there's a fire in the Gardena area that's rubbish and brush, but because of the heat, it's spreading pretty decently, and they're going to have a water problem, so they're calling more units. I don't think that's for us, though. Trump is on the go, walking with the mask. Right on. I knew he'd be walking. I knew he'd be wearing a mask. Was he with the missus? Did the missus go? Mask and suit, no FLOTUS. What kind of suit? Oh. Like his normal suit, right? Not like a hazmat suit, just his normal suit.
Floor 37.
Gotcha. Yeah, normal suit. I thought she'd be there for sure.
1280, 311 woman at 11934 Center. There's now 211 suspect fire location. Agent 63. Agent 63 on the radio, response to the intersection of Advocating Boulevard and Westminster Avenue. Wearing a black puffer jacket with no other clothing. Claims out Agent 79, Agent 38, be advised, LA County Fire Point 158 also responding. 9 copies.
Kath, I don't care what NBC said. What'd you see? We've learned you can't always go by with what they say. What'd you see? Now, apparently he walked out by himself with the mask looking good.
We've added you to today to 986.
Good for him, good for us. Good for him, good for us.
Engine 63, you can discontinue. You've been canceled. Engine 63. That's your engine 1 cancel or rescue at station GOA. Your status?
You're right.
Cancel.
1047 responding.
Flight Force 33. Flight Force 33 on the radio. Rescue 66, Rescue 864, immediate dispatch. Breathing difficulty. 47 East 98th Street, cross of Avalon, Channel 4 response. Engine 447. Engine 447 en route to the transformer. 1021
Steel
West
toe.
Boulevard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're 100% death coming to most. Actually, death coming to all. Death coming to all. Very soon. If you think about it, the world's been around here for what, millions of years, and we're only here from, I don't know, average about 75 years. So think about this. Most people that ever existed are now dead. Most people are dead. So when you say death coming to most very soon, you're right. You're correct. You are. Most people are dead. Think about it. Most people that have ever been here, all the people that have ever been here until now are dead. So you're right. You're right.
Evo visit Aldo 3825 Bowman Avenue. Subject is Evo Rod type years. Red purple blue shirt, pink jeans. Good chance at 2866 9374. 63 Smith.
13863. Can you send us this 2642? And can you call back the PR and see if PC's deleted?
3063 9863 Smith.
Vivian, why is he going to the hospital? I don't know. Turn on the news. I don't know. Turn on your Facebook. Turn on your Instagram. Look at your most recent update. You tell me. You tell me why he's going there.
The initial PR is Ginger.
Engine from engine 65. Can we try to call back to verify the address? There is no 1058 101st.
793
Engine 65, Roger, stand by.
85 13 85, have you arrived?
Station 85 53 North Sequoia. Approach incident 2870 to 1981. 63 in the left division. Truck 9, Reno, Normandy.
Mrs. Owen, Ohio, you are absolutely correct. That is what is happening. I am, Monica. Thank you very much.
Truck 9, Roger. 872, Roger, rescue 104 quarters.
Kath Doherty, I can't take credit for that. That is a Louis C.K. joke. Louis C.K. opened one of his comedy specials with that line. With most people are dead. Most people are dead. Something about most of you guys are gonna die, most are dead, and then he basically said everybody who's ever lived is mostly dead.
Engine 79, cancel engine 38, engine 79 in LA County will handle. Engine 3, you can now discontinue.
Thank you, Mrs. Owen, Ohio. The other night, some of you guys were live with me during that pursuit. Some of you weren't. What that proved to me was that I still care about the shot. So we haven't really spoke about it, and we're probably not going to talk about it again. And no, you can't find the stream. But there's a stream where I basically probably the most angry I've ever been on a stream. And what that showed me was that I still care about the job. It showed me that I still care about missing the shot. That's why I was so mad. I was so mad that I got a phone call. I was so mad that I missed the shot. And basically I was so mad because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for myself. I'm not proud of that night. And then I went on another stream. And Victor showed up on that stream. And because I was live and because I like to keep things cordial, I treated Victor like Victor and I are friends. Victor and I are not friends. Victor screwed over one of our guys. This is going to get back to Victor, which is fine. And I should have put it. Uh-oh, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I should have called out Victor on that live stream. So during that live stream, I made it look like everything was okay. Because the reason I came back on that live stream after I flew off the handle was I came back to pretend everything was okay. And when I saw Victor, I pretended everything was okay. And everything's not okay, Victor. Everything's not okay. You screwed over Rob. You owe him a lot of money. And I got a rash of shit from my team because of that. So I yelled at my guy Alex. I made Rob feel like I'm not on his side. So I had a bad night. What that bad night showed me, though, was that I still care about the shot. That bad night showed me that I got upset at Alex. And I wasn't upset at Alex. I was upset at me. I was upset at me. I'm the one who is in charge of my emotions and my feelings. I'm more upset at me. I'm upset at me for pretending nothing happened when I was talking to Victor. I'm upset with me for yelling at my guy Alex. I'm upset with my actions. But what those actions showed me was that I still care. I still care about the shot. I still care about the shot. I do. And it's my passion is what got me here. So I should have called Victor out. I'm going to call him out right now. Victor, you're a piece of shit. You owe Rob some money. Pay Rob. And don't pretend that we're friends. Don't pretend we're friends, Victor, as I did on that live stream because I wanted to keep things cordial. But after having some time to think about it, I should have just called you out, like I'm doing now. So, for all you guys who are fans of Victor, go ahead and go to Victor's page, send him a message, and ask him where Rob's money is. For all you guys who like Victor and follow him on Instagram, Facebook, his TV in Washington, don't. So, I apologize to Rob for not calling Victor out live. I apologize to Alex for yelling at Alex. And I believe Victor Park News is his Instagram. I don't know what his Facebook is. But you guys can all message him and let him know he's a piece of shit and that he owes Rob some money. He does. He's driving a really nice car right now that I helped pay for, Rob helped pay for, everybody helped pay for, but Victor. So, Victor, and he got this message. I sent him a message. What I'm telling him right now is not a surprise. He's just going to be surprised that I'm saying it out loud now. Victor Park was on the show with us. Victor Park was one of my employees that moved on to bigger and better things. But with those bigger and better things, apparently he did not take a, an ethics class when he was in college. So Victor Park News. He's also a CBS reporter in Yakima, Washington. Go after yourself, Victor. And please, go to Victor's page and say, pay Rob, pay Rob, pay Rob. All right, guys, that is enough right now. I said my piece. All right, y'all, remember, tomorrow is Promise to No One. Hug your loved ones. Later, losers.